Let's talk about a major opportunity in fashion marketing. We're going to uncover a market that's powerful, probably flying under your radar, and could seriously be the next big growth engine for your brand. For any brand that's playing on the global stage, the number one question is always, what's next? Where's that untapped potential? Where can you still find authentic voices and audiences that are genuinely engaged? And let's be honest, where can you get a real return on your investment? Well, the answer might surprise you. We're looking at a market that is just buzzing with energy right now, and it's quickly becoming a hotspot for influencer marketing. We're talking about Romania. Okay, so let's unpack that. Why Romania? In this first part, we're going to dive into exactly why this market is getting so much attention and what makes its fashion scene so special at this very moment. And really, at the absolute heart of this whole opportunity are the creators themselves. These are the key players who are really fueling the market's potential, and they're acting as some seriously powerful growth drivers for any new brands that are trying to get in on the action. So, who exactly are we talking about here? Well, it's this incredible community of over 270 fashion creators. And what's really interesting is that a whopping 76% of them are micro creators. These are the people with those niche, super trusted voices. They aren't just making content, they're genuine partners who help brands build a real presence. And get this, they're driving an average engagement rate of over 3.2%. That's impressive. But, a cool creator scene is one thing. What's the real, tangible benefit for your brand? From a business point of view, what makes Romania not just an interesting idea, but a really smart strategic move? Okay, just look at this number, 40%. That's right. The data shows that brands can pay up to 40% less for top-tier influencer content in Romania. To put that in perspective for you, it means you could get an Instagram post from one of those super valuable micro creators for as little as 50 to 150 euros. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being incredibly smart and efficient with your budget. All right, the opportunity is crystal clear. You get high-impact content for a much lower cost. But that brings us to let's call it the practical hurdle, the real-world challenge of actually breaking into a new market, even one that's got this much potential. And this is the question that really stops a lot of brands cold. How do you actually do it? How do you find the right people to partner with? How do you navigate a new culture, handle logistics, and build those authentic relationships, all from scratch? And this really lays it out perfectly. You've got two paths you can go down. There's the hard way, right? Doing all the outreach yourself, struggling with language barriers, trying to figure out payments and logistics. It's a headache. Or there's the smart way. Using a platform that gives you global access, local know-how, and supports you from start to finish. So this is where a platform like Keepface becomes an absolute game changer. It's basically the bridge that connects brands directly to this opportunity and just handles all of those complex, frustrating things we just talked about. Think about it. A dedicated platform gives you instant access to this huge, already vetted network of creators, which includes all those amazing influencers in Romania. It gives you the end-to-end support you need to run campaigns without a hitch, and it guarantees you're working with data-verified pros every single time. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, right? But let's look at a real-world example of how this actually plays out. We're going to check out a case study with the fashion brand Trendial and this amazing event they put on called Springtopia 2025. The tagline for the event just captures the whole vibe perfectly, where style meets influence in Bucharest. See, this wasn't just another marketing campaign. It was a cultural moment designed to build a real, genuine community. So what the brand did was host this exclusive event at the Mina Museum in Bucharest. They brought together all the top Romanian fashion influencers. And the goal wasn't just to promote stuff. It was all about sparking creativity and building a real sense of community between the brand and the creators. So after all that, what's the big takeaway here? It's actually pretty simple, but it's really powerful. Romania is a uniquely cost-effective market that delivers incredibly high impact for any fashion brand that's willing to look beyond the usual places. When you put it all together, the passionate creators, the engaged audience, the huge cost advantages, it just makes for such a compelling case. The growth story is literally sitting right there, just waiting to be written. The only question left is, will your brand be the one to tell it?